Can't get that close to the White House? There are so many pretty buildings there. Let's be honest, that's so cool. I definitely want to visit the US now. I have to see all those places. Hi and welcome back. So we already have discovered a few things about the USA, but today we want to take a look what Europeans think when they are first time in the US. But before we start into the video, please hit like and subscribe. It would help me so much. I'm still a very small channel and yeah, it would be awesome. Thank you. And yeah, let's go into the reaction. So many sides.
There's a big difference between tourist and traveller. After 3 years in 55 countries, we'd consider ourselves the latter.
Wow.
And with this being our first introduction to the United
Please, before I forget it, there will be probably many spots. Tell me more about those spots and maybe recommend special videos to them where I can check them more out. Thank you.
States of America, and there being so much to see,
Statue of
we finally
Liberty.
settled on a sightseeing trip in some major
Was this Brooklyn Bridge? I don't know.
cities in the northeast, fully ready to embrace the tourist side of travelling.
Big Apple? I feel so uneducated right now. That was the Empire State Building. That is what I know from How I Met Your Mother.
Filled with excitement, we arrived at our first destination. What better place to begin our journey than the capital city, Washington, D.C.
What was DC? Columbia, District of Columbia, right?
It's surprisingly small. I don't know why I thought it would be bigger.
Wow, White House. You can get that close to the White House?
We're just doing a bit of a sightseeing tour in DC today, and as you can see, our first stop here is the White House. I can confirm it is white.
Yeah. Who was that?
You see, the most famous landmarks in DC are all located in the centre.
I just spoke to the guy. You can go up for free. Do you want to go up? Whoa.
They speak
From a
quite
height
an
of
accent,
169
so I need the
meters,
subtitles.
Not only can you see them all, but you can see the entire city.
It's quite surprising that there are not many skyscrapers in DC. There are no skyscrapers at all. How tall is this? Yeah, thing.
It's quite strange being here because you're so used to seeing the monuments and the buildings in TV shows and in films that it feels like you almost know your way around.
There's a feeling of calmness and peace in the National Mall, and we spent some time seeing the different war memorials all through the park before reaching a memorial we recognised from many films.
I know this building from House of Cards, I think. That is, I think, Abraham Lincoln, right?
Can't get over how big it is. It's definitely the most impressive monument of a person I've ever seen.
There's that speech 407 years ago.
Our fathers brought forth this a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
I don't know about you, but I just feel like I'm touring like a movie set right now.
Same. Everywhere we go, I'm like, oh, that's in this film. That's in this film. That's in this film. It's cool because you can see the reflection
Yeah.
of the water.
Oh, this thing is so high.
Cool. I feel.
And everything is so spacious, you know. In Germany, you would have buildings all around there. Of course, we have parks, but then you would have buildings around the park, stuff like that. Is this Martin Luther King?
That I recognise from around you, but it's just all the history that you learn in like school and stuff as well. It's all just all come back to me.
Looks a bit like him. please hit like and subscribe. It would help me so much. Thank you.
Very impressive building. I'm quite surprised that this building is bigger, like way bigger, than the White House itself.
Capital?
After a full day of sightseeing, we realised that this was the perfect place to start, and our excitement grew for the next city.
Do you say capital or capitol? Tell me. They picked great music. That makes such an adventurous vibe, you know? And
Yes, we've made it to our
probably all copyrighted and I get so many strikes, but still.
second stop. We are in Philadelphia, and for some reason we've only managed to actually plan to be here for one day, or even half a day.
Ah, you have 7-Elevens. I know them from Malaysia.
There's much things we could do.
Let me see the famous Liberty Bell.
Is this the Liberty Bell? There was one episode in How I Met Your Mother where they wanted to lick the Liberty Bell, so I guess it's this? Yeah, Liberty. Okay.
I thought it was going to be way bigger than what it actually was.
Just a little dinky bell.
And there's like a big crack in it, which is like the famous crack, isn't
Yeah,
it?
tell me more. Why is the Liberty Bell so special and exciting? What is the Liberty which is represents?
But you can see that they've tried to fix it. They've almost like tried to weld it back together, but they obviously failed.
Love the music. Oh, a Welsh flag.
I love that they have a Welsh flag. Normally they just have a Great Britain one. Yes, go on, Philadelphia.
Okay, we've made it to the Rocky Steps, and I feel like this is something that everyone does when they come here.
This is where Rocky Balboa was filmed. I've never seen it, but of course I know the song. But I don't know, Europeans say that in the USA there are no pretty buildings. And look at those, there are so many pretty buildings there. Let's be honest.
Okay, we picked up some famous donuts in the Reading market. They're pretty good.
Are they? They were hyped up enough.
Yeah, they're probably better than Christmas.
Sorry, what did you just say?
Okay, I want to try those now. They make me very hungry. What's that?
Let's get into the famous Philly cheesesteak.
Looks good at least. But I'm such a person, you know, if I eat too much, I can't do anything whole day. I just can lay down and do nothing at all. That looks very British.
This is the oldest continuously inhabited street in the entire USA.
Looks
And I
very
bet
British.
People here are really annoyed that people come and take pictures and videos, and it's like a tourist spot.
I literally feel like I've stepped back in time. This street has got to be the cutest street I've ever seen.
Okay, Philadelphia was pretty cool, but this next stop has been on our bucket list since like forever.
New York. I bet New York. Yeah. That looks like New York. Yeah, there are the yellow taxis. That's a cool. What is this? Is it a train station? That looks cool.
That it's a Sunday morning, and New York's quite quiet on a Sunday morning.
Again, you have many very cool buildings.
For New York.
We first headed to the 9/11 museum. With hardly no one around, there's an eerie feeling in the air.
Yeah. Oh, such things make me always emotional.
This place is a combination of interesting, sad and horrifying, and after taking a few clips, it kind of felt weird filming.
No one tells you how cold New York is. I guess it is the end of February, but
It's cold.
it's so cold.
I mean, it's on the Atlantic coast, so it's probably pretty cold.
Just got on the Staten Island ferry, which should give us a good big stop to live to.
There was something about France, right? Does France gifted it to you? Or there was something about France. Tell me more about it. It's just in the back of my head.
I can't believe how close we got, considering this is free. We were going to pay quite a bit of money to go up close. So it's nothing.
As our New York City sightseeing adventure unfolds and we begin checking off famous
Wow, what's that
landmarks
building?
from
That looks also cool. This with this green roof. That looks cool.
it's impossible not to feel like we've stepped onto the set of a blockbuster film.
Next up, we've come to Brooklyn Bridge.
Tell me more about big cities. Are they high crime rate, stuff like this, or are you safe everywhere? Tell me more about this place. So if I go there, I don't get robbed or stuff like that.
So is everyone else in the entire city.
Maybe we should have come a bit earlier.
This is the Brooklyn Bridge, right?
Some pretty impressive bridges.
I don't know. I know there's shots from so many sitcoms and shows from America. It's exactly like to say. It's totally like in the movies. It's totally like in the movies.
We're currently looking at the outside of the apartment building of Friends. It's so cool.
Ah, that's France.
Tours to New York. It's the best.
That's pretty cool.
This is so surreal. My God.
When I started editing this video, I intended to make a travel vlog, a story about our first time in the USA.
I mean, it is pretty cool seeing all these billboards.
It's so cool. I love it. So I can't wait until it gets dark to see it when it's dark.
Yeah, that's probably more impressive. Yeah, it is more impressive.
This is a trip that we spoke about way before we started traveling.
By the way, do you know that this is a German company? Here, Telekom, that is German.
That we spoke about way before we started traveling, and New York specifically has been on both our bucket lists for as long as we can remember. You see, this isn't just another travel vlog. This is a video about Ash and Kels living out a dream.
It's good like that.
Is it?
I like that.
I mean, there's enough lights where I was.
I want to do this all myself. I think it's very expensive though, because the US is very expensive, especially for like European standards, but it looks like a dream. They are quite good filmmakers, I have to say. They have a very good feeling for ambience. Cool. Is it safe though? Do you not break in?
I feel like this square here with this fountain has been in so many films. We're basically just doing a big film tour of America.
There's just so many film spots. Even if you just came sightseeing, you would technically be doing a film tour because there's so many spots.
I have a feeling this is from Gossip Girl, isn't it?
The fact is beautiful. The fact that it's in the middle of a city.
With only one day left in New York and having ticked off many of the major landmarks, we stepped our tourist game up a gear and checked out some of the most touristy shops on the planet.
Yeah, of course. I bet those things in the shops are so expensive. Oh my god. M&M's. Disney. Rockefeller. Oh, Super Mario. But that's Japanese.
Okay, we've literally been doing the most touristy things in shops all afternoon, but it is now time for us to go up the Empire State Building. So that's where we're heading.
If we save the best to last.
I didn't realise it was like a full-on museum.
Really? The whole thing is a museum? I wouldn't agree with that. I think the Eiffel Tower is more famous than the Empire State Building. To be honest. Or the Chinese Wall or stuff like that.
We're not even at the top yet.
They spoke German.
Insane.
They said, "Oh my god, I pay so much the flight, the hotel expenses." That is literally what they said.
It's crazy how many skyscrapers there are. That's nuts. That's insane.
Like 10 is better than I thought it was going to be.
That's so cool. Oh my god. I am afraid of heights, but I would definitely want to stand up there. Not not at the edge, but a little bit behind.
This side's probably the best side because you can really see that it's an island. Because I don't think a lot of people know that. I didn't really. And you can see the skyscrapers in the back.
That's Manhattan then, right?
We've come inside to escape the cold. We're going to head out a little bit. And hopefully the sun will be setting.
From the top of the Empire State Building, the chaos of the city below seems to fade, replaced by a sense of peace and tranquility. You realise how small you are in comparison to the world below, and to witness the sunset at the top of the New York skyline is an experience we'll remember for the rest of our lives. As the city lights begin to illuminate the skyline, each one representing a different story of hopes and dreams, it makes us feel grateful to be living out one of ours.
It was an absolutely amazing video, let's be honest. Well, I just have to say one thing. I definitely want to visit the US now. I have to see all those places myself, experience the walking over the Brooklyn Bridge, I think it is, going up to this tower, having the fright of my life, thinking, oh my god, I don't want to fall. But yeah, I definitely want to check out all those places. Please maybe give me more recommendations for singular places or for whole places compilations that I could check out to learn more about the USA, about where I should go, about sightseeing stuff, about maybe secret tips. That would be so amazing. Just post the video links in the description. That would be amazing. And yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are still a small channel. We have just 6 videos and we have very, very big things in mind. So it would be great if you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and keep liking and subscribing, and we'll see each other in the next video. Bye! Whee! That was so cool. Da 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 da.